Okay, here is the Foxeer Legend 3 box. Must admit, it does look very nice for a box if, you know, that gets you excited. So here we have the Foxeer 4K action camera. Umbrella A12 chip, Sony 12 megapixel sensor, 7G aspheric lens, does have supervision, electronic image stabilization, OLED screen and 1000 milliamp hour removable battery. Now the good thing about this, it does have 4K at 30 frames a second, also does have 1080p, 120 and 60. I majority film in 60 frames a second, and I'll probably be using this on maybe my RC cars and stuff, and maybe some larger racing drones to capture some pretty cool footage. Now like I mentioned, it does have a Sony IMX117 12 megapixel sensor there. The storage card you can put in there is a micro SDX or U3 up to 16 or 128 gigabyte. Now I won't really worry about all this other stuff. Let's get inside. Okay, first and foremost, here we have the manual. It's a quite chunky manual, but in saying that, it is in English and Chinese as well, so we'll flip it around and here we go. It does have very nice table of contents there. It's quite a comprehensive manual. It gives you the basics on how to turn it on, different ways to change video mode, photo mode, all that kind of good stuff. We'll get into that later on when I actually power on the camera. And just a little thank you card. That's nice. Now what else we have in here? Another little box within a box. Packaging is very nice. Fancy. Okay, inside here, cool, we have a little strap to attach it to your quad or whatever else you want to be attaching it to. FPV experts. That's the main segment I think these guys are aimed at for the FPV market. Now we also have a USB cable, your basic style, just for transferring your data and also charging it up. And another cable here, and I'm pretty sure this is so you can FPV with this camera. You plug it into the port just here. I always get these wrong. And you can obviously set up your module there and the power as well. That's what I'm pretty sure that is what it's for. There's no description in the box for that. Now here we have the camera itself. Very cool. Always like doing that. Now to turn the camera on, you push and hold the left button on the side here for a good time until you see that light up. And to turn it back off again, push and hold the same button. Just like that. Okay, so let's have a look at the device itself. So we have 3 LED lights here. The bottom one there is your charging light, so that'll be red when it's charging. Number 2 up here is your mode light. The video for blue and the photo mode is green, as you can see there. This light up here is your Wi-Fi status light, and that'll be yellow. Now this little OLED panel, as you can see, is your status screen. The microphone is right up here, so you don't want to make sure you're not covering your finger on there. It's obviously your lens, your power or mode button right there, and as you can see, it has red LED in there. On this side here, you have your shutter or select button, and it also does have a red status light in there as well. Here you have your micro HDMI port. The cable is not included. Here is your micro USB port. You have a little battery door here, and under that is the battery obviously, and also your micro SD card. Now here's the nice, it's called the camera status screen, and it's got our different statuses, I guess you could call them, that's on the OLED panel. And there are several there. It does have electronic image stabilization there, so there is a fair number of things. So once you turn it on, it will look like that. And as you can see, I have it in video mode. I have no files taken on this. The metering mode is in the center, and that I'm pretty sure is normal. I think a normal scene, I think it's called, yeah, normal scene. And everything else, battery, the Wi-Fi is on, and the mode is in 4K at 30 frames a second. Now here's a little OLED panel. Now if I want to cycle through it, there's only 2 buttons on this device, so it's very easy to navigate through. So quickly push the power button, as you can see it'll change to a picture mode, push it again, and that little wrench and screwdriver is settings. Now to go into settings, you just push the shutter key on the side, and there we go. Now to navigate through, you just push the power button and it will quickly just cycle through like that. If you want to go back up, you have to push and hold until it starts to go back up, just like that. Now if you want to enter another submenu, you push the shutter button and there we go. Same deal, just keep going down like that until you find the one you want. Let's do it on that one there. We push the shutter key and there we go. Now while we're here, let's just go through the menu quickly. Obviously there's so much stuff here, we're not going to go through it all. I don't want to bore you guys, but everything is here. Slow motion, looping, self timer, photo burst, auto photo. It's also got DVR mode for your car, TV system power or NTSC, heaps and heaps of stuff. TV out. Yeah, so it's quite a capable little camera, that's for sure. So to get back out of this menu, you push and hold the shutter button and there we go, back to that gear, and then you push the power button as well quickly to cycle through the different settings. Now just charge your battery for a little while. Apparently with a 30-minute charge it gives you a 2-hour working time, so we'll find that in due time with testing and all that kind of stuff. Now the good thing about it, it has its own app. You download it from the App Store or Android Play Store. Very easy. Once you connect the basic passwords 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 and you connect the camera and there we go. It's like the GoPro Session or GoPro style or the SJ cams as well. And there we go. It's connected up. So if we go to I guess full screen like that, if I could put my camera brightness all the way up, we can see the delay. So we go there. So obviously you're not going to be flying FPV with this camera. It's primarily, I guess, to frame up your shots and yeah, just to make sure that everything is, in frame and all that kind of stuff, because yeah, it's got a lot of lag, as you can see. Okay guys, now on my left I have the Foxeer Legend 3 and in my right hand here I have the Y2. And these are the only two cameras I have. I have a Hero 3, but it's pretty old, so these two are pretty comparable. What I have them is in 1080p at 60 frames a second, because this is a test, because I primarily shoot in this. Both have the same settings, both have optical image stabilization off, and everything should be the same. Obviously the form factor is different, so it's kind of hard to hold and know exactly what I'm looking at, because the Foxeer does not have a little preview screen, but I can just kind of go into things here and have a closer look. Have to see the detail on them, and we'll go up to the bright sky, come back down again, see how quickly that can change. Do that again. It's a beautiful clear blue day here today in Sydney, so there we go. And I guess I can swap the audio so you can hear the difference with my voice. See if you can hear this breeze. Well, the cameras pick up that wind noise as well, so I guess that is a good test. Now also you would have seen the video with it on the drone. I had a separate video when I was reviewing the Bug 6, and I had it underneath the underbelly to give you a good look at how it actually looks when you do FPVing, because that's what primarily this kind of camera is for, similar to the run cam and all that kind of stuff. So that will give you a good indication of how it actually picks up, and you know, the resolution that you're getting up there. That was a 1080p at 60 frames a second as well. So I decided I'll do another video and where I can truly upload in 2.7K or 4K, because it just doesn't do it justice when it's, you know, squashing it down from a 1080p and all that kind of rubbish in editing. So what I'll do, I'll leave it at 1080p for this video, and hope you enjoy it, and yeah, let me know what you think about the footage. So guys, I hope you liked that video. I will definitely in the near future do a video where I can upload the content in its original resolution. I only want to do 1080p in this video because my Panasonic camera that I use for this is filming in 1080p at 60 frames a second, and my other cameras are also at 1080p 60 frames a second, so it won't really give you the full detail and the full clarity and the difference between the cameras if I mush it all together from 4K or 2.5K down to 1080p. So look forward to that video coming up in the near future, where I actually upload 2K and 4K up against some competitors to give you a real indication of how good they look or how bad it looks against the others. Now, from my point of view, this camera is really cool. It has a form factor that's beneficial for FPV use, or I guess any real RC use, because of the form factor. It's similar to some of the run cams, and yeah, the footage looks fantastic in my point of view. The footage that I uploaded, I have changed nothing. It's straight off the camera, slapped into Power Director and into this video here, so I've had no color grading or anything like that. So it's just how I saw it and straight onto this particular video. Now let me know what you guys think. There'll be more videos like I just mentioned, so please check out for those. Any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And let me know what you guys think. Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Much appreciated. Everyone watching, subscribing and commenting. It means a lot to me. The channel is growing and I'm really happy with it. So thanks guys. Once again, this is from GearBest. They sent this to me for review, so thank you very much for them. And the link is in the description down below as well. So cheers guys. See you in the next video.